Now let us discuss about naive string matching algorithm. This algorithm can also be called as brute force approach. Why? Because brute force approach means it is the simple algorithm as well as all the characters of the text will be compared. Here string matching algorithm means a text will be given as well as a pattern will be given. So let me have a text T and a pattern P. Let length of the text is N, length of the pattern is M. Here with the help of string matching algorithm, we are going to find all occurrences of the corresponding pattern in the given text. So if you see this example, here this is nothing but our text. So what is the length of the text? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So n is equal to 11. Length of the text is 11. Whereas this is pattern. This is pattern. We are sliding the pattern. This is pattern. Length of the pattern is 4. So here we are going to find the number of occurrences of the pattern within the text. So here what is the pattern? 0001. So let's check whether 0001 is occurred in the text or not. So 0001 is present in the text. So in which indexes? So let us write the indexes. We know that index always starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, next to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So length of the text is 11. So we have indexes from 0 to 11. So 0001 is occurred in the text yet first index as well as 7th index. So this is our target. Now let's see this algorithm. Here initially the pattern will be aligned at the beginning of the text. So here this is the text and this is shift to 0. So shift to 0 is nothing but iteration 0. So shift to 0. So during the shift to 0 what we are doing? We are aligning the text yet, we are aligning the pattern yet the beginning of the text. So now compare the characters of the pattern with the characters of the text. So 0, 0, match. 0, 0, match. If it is a match, then put tick mark. If mismatch, then put cross mark. 0, 0, match. 0, 1, mismatch. So totally how many comparisons are there? 1, 2, 3. Mismatch is also comparison. So totally 4 comparisons. Here we have to find out the number of comparisons as well as at which indexes the pattern is present in the text. Next. So now what we have to do is if a match is found, then we can return the corresponding shift as well as if we have to shift the pattern one position to the right. So every time the pattern will be slided. The pattern will slides from left to right. So now this pattern will be slided one position to the right. So one position to the right means, so the pattern will be aligned like this, 0001. So now we once again compare the characters of the pattern with the characters of the text, corresponding characters. So 0, 0, match. 0, 0, match. 0, 0, match. 1, 1, match. So here all the characters of the pattern are matches with the text characters. So we can say that the pattern is found at which index? The pattern is found at first index. That is nothing but shift to 1. The pattern is found during shift to 1. So this is our target. So we have to find the shift as well as comparisons also. So the pattern is found during shift to 1. Shift to 1 is nothing but index 1. So totally how many comparisons are there? 4 comparisons. So next, if a match is found or mismatch is there, then every time we have to shift the pattern one position to the right, irrespective of match or mismatch. Here we have to check all the characters of the text. Okay. So next, once again shift the pattern one position to the right. Next, compare the characters. 0 0 match, 0 0 match, 0 1 mismatch. So there is no need to compare this character. Why? Because we have mismatch at this only, at this character only. So totally we have 3 comparisons. So now shift the pattern one position to the right. So 0 0 match, 0 1 mismatch. So total comparisons are 2 comparisons. So slide the pattern, move the pattern one position to the right. So 0 1 0 1 mismatch. So only one comparison. Shift the pattern one position to the right. Next 0 0 match, 1 0 mismatch. So totally we have 2 comparisons. So slide the pattern, shift the pattern one position to the right, one position to the right. Next 1 0 1 0 mismatch. So one comparison. Next move the pattern one position to the right. Next 0 0 match, 0 0 match, 0 0 match, 1 1 match. So all the characters of the pattern matches with the corresponding characters of the text. So we can say that the pattern is found during shift 7. So during shift 7 also the pattern is found. So 4 comparisons. Let us count the number of comparisons. 8, 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 3 11, 13, 14, next 16, 17 plus 4, 21. So the total number of comparisons which are required are 21 comparisons. So here the number of comparisons as well as at which index or shift the pattern is found in the text. So these two are very, very important. Now let's see the algorithm as well as time complexity. So before that, here how many shiftings are required here? How many shiftings are required? So here what is the length of the text? N is equal to 11. Whereas what is the length of the pattern? M is equal to 4. So 11 minus 4. 11 minus 4 means 7. So totally 7 shiftings are required. If you see here, we have shiftings from 0 to 7. Here after this we can't perform the slide operation. Why? Because here what is the length of the pattern? 4. So yeah, from the rightmost we must have minimum 4 characters. So can we slide like this? 0001. Here we don't have any character at this location. So we can slide only up to this location only. So that's why we can say that here total number of shiftings which are required are n minus m. N minus m. So n means length of the text. M means length of the pattern. If you see this example, length of the text is 11, whereas length of the pattern is 4. 11 minus 4 means 7 shiftings are required. Now let's see the algorithm in pseudocode notations. So algorithm, name of the algorithm is knife string matcher. So the first letter of every word begins with uppercase letter. So N, S and M are uppercase letters. Next here we have to use underscore only, don't use minus. And it is accepting 2 parameters. The first parameter is text, second parameter is pattern. Okay, there is no need to declare these 2 arrays. Why? Because this is algorithm. Next, this is assignment operator, colon equal to means. So here n denotes length of the text. So n colon equal to t dot length. This is not a method, this is algorithm only, some property. So t dot length. Next, m gives length of the pattern. So m, this is assignment operator, colon equal to p dot length. Next here we are using 2 for loops. The outermost for loop is for number of shiftings. So how many shifts are needed here? N minus m shifts are needed. So here in order to perform the operations on the shiftings, we are using I variable. For I is equal to 0 to n minus m. So this it is like less than or equal to. So 0 less than or equal to 12 minus 4 or 11 minus 4 means 7. So 0 less than or equal to 7, 1 less than or equal to 7, 2 less than or equal to 7. So likewise the loop will be repeated. Next, in order to perform the operation on the pattern, we are using a variable called j. So for j is equal to 0 to, here length of the pattern is m. Length of the pattern is m. So for repetition here we are repeating up to m minus 1. So 0 less than or equal to, here what is the length of the pattern? 4. So m value is 4. So 0 less than or equal to 3. M minus 1 means 3. Next 1 less than or equal to 3. 2 less than or equal to 3. 3 less than or equal to 3. So 4 times the loop will be repeated. Okay. For pattern repetition we are using this for loop. Next let's see the body. If t of, this is what? If then, this is algorithm. So we have to use after, we have to use then. If t of I plus j, this is algorithm. In algorithm for not equal to, we have to use this symbol. So don't use not equal to like this. Okay. If t of I plus j is not equal to p of j. So in the first iteration what we are doing? We are comparing this 0 with this 0. So what is I value in the first iteration? 0. What is j value? 0. If t of 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0 means t of 0. T of 0 means 0. 0 is not equal to, what is p of j? What is p of 0? 0. 0 not equal to 0. Condition is false. So this break won't be executed. So when this break will be executed, if the condition is true, then only this break will be executed. Okay. Here 0 not equal to 0. So this is false. Why? Because 0 equal to 0. So this, it won't be executed. Next, j plus plus. Now j will become 1. Next, if t of I plus j, in the first iteration I value is 0 only. So 0 plus 1 means t of 1. What is t of 1? This 0 not equal to, what is p of 1? What is p of 1? 0. 0 not equal to 0. So this is also false. So once again j will be incremented. So now j will become 2. So now what is j value? 2. 2 less than or equal to 3. Yes, condition is true. If t of I plus j, 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2 means 0. Not equal to p of 2. P of 2 means this one. So 0 not equal to 0. So this is also false. Next what will happen? J plus plus. J will become 3. 3 less than or equal to 3. Yes, condition is true. Next, this 0 will be compared with this one. 0 not equal to 1. 0 not equal to 1. Yes, that is true. 0 not equal to 1. It is true. So break statement will be executed. So whenever break statement is executed, then what will happen? Control comes out from the for loop. Now this j value and m value will become. So now what is j value? Whenever the condition is false, then what is j value? 3 is j value. 3 double equal to, what is the length of the pattern? 4. 3 double equal to 4. So we can say that this condition is, here this is assignment operator. In algorithm is equal to means assignment operator. So here this condition is false. 3 is equal to 4. That condition is false. So this statement won't be executed. Let's take, so now what will happen? This pattern will be shifted one position to the right. So now once again what will happen? I plus plus. So now what will happen? In this shift I value is 1. So now what will happen? What is the initial value of the j? The initial value of the j is 0 only. So initially j contains 0. 0 less than or equal to 3. Yes, condition is true. So what will happen now? If t of I plus j is not equal to p of j. So what is t of I plus j? 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 means 1. So t of 1 means this 0. Not equal to p of j. P of 0. 0 not equal to 0. False. So now what will happen? J plus plus 1. 0 not equal to 1. False. Next j plus plus 2. 0 not equal to 0. False. Next j plus plus 3. So now what is j value? So once again 1 not equal to 1. False. Next j will become 4. 4 less than or equal to 3. Condition is false. So control comes out from the j loop. So now what is j value? 4. If j equal to 4, if j equal to the length of the pattern, then we can say that our pattern matches with the corresponding substring, the text. So what is j value now? 4. Whereas what is m value? 4. 4 equal to 4. Yes, condition is true. So now we have to return that shift, that index, in which index or in which shift that pattern is found in the corresponding text. So return I, that shift is nothing but I value. Okay. So return I value or print that I value. It is our choice. So this is algorithm, or use some like this. So write pattern is found in the text yet I index. So it is our choice. We can return the I value or we can display I value. Okay. So now let us analyze the algorithm by calculating time complexity. So first let us calculate worst case time complexity of this algorithm. Worst case time complexity of this algorithm. Here in this algorithm, the worst case will occur in two cases. The first case is the pattern, all the characters of the pattern matches with all the characters of the text. So let we have a text like this. Let we have a text like this. Yes, 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 yes. Likewise we have text. Whereas we have a pattern like this. Let the pattern is like this. Yes, yes, yes. So here what will happen? Every time, worst case means more number of comparisons are required. So triple S. Yes, every character is matches. So 3 comparisons. Next again triple S. So more comparisons are required. So this is the worst case. So the worst case time complexity of this algorithm is, so here if you take this for loop, so how many iterations are required? So here order of, here we have n minus m, whereas this false condition, so that false condition will also be counted. So here the number of comparisons which are required at the outermost for loop are n minus m plus 1. Why? Because we have to count that false condition also into, so in each shift how many comparisons are required? M comparisons. So maximum we require m comparisons. So this is nothing but worst case time complexity. If we multiply n into m, then we will get order of nm. So order of nm. Next mm. So between nm and mm, nm is the most dominant term. So that's why here the worst case time complexity is order of nm. So this is first case 1. Now let's see case 2. Case 2 means here the last character of the pattern doesn't matches with the text. So here also what will happen? SC, SS match, SC doesn't matches. Here also in each iteration we require 3 comparisons. In the previous case also, what is the previous case? Every character of the pattern matches with every character of the text. So here also in each iteration how many comparisons are required? 3 comparisons. Here also SSC, the last character of the pattern, doesn't matches with text. So this character, the last character is not present in the text at all. So here also in each iteration we will require the maximum comparisons. So this is the worst case. Now worst case time complexity is order of nm. Now let us focus on best case. So when the best case will occur? So the best case will occur if the first character of the text if the first character of the pattern doesn't present in the string at all. So if you take the first comparison, AS, so doesn't present, so doesn't matches. So we require 1 comparison. So this pattern will be shifted 1 position to the right. AS, 1 comparison. Next, the pattern will be shifted 1 position to the right. AS. If the first character of the pattern doesn't present in the string, doesn't present in the text, then we can say that it is the best case. Here the number of comparisons which are required are order of n. What is n? N means length of the text. So here A is compared with S, A is compared with S, A is compared with S, A is compared with S. This A is not present in the text at all. So maximum comparisons which are required are this length of the text. So order of n is the time complexity. So this is about naive string matching algorithm. In the next video we will see about Rabin-Karp algorithm.